sat there at the table, dirty stud, such a dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. And I knew that snake was an old sweet gal from a worn-out picture that my mother had. And I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big from thin, from gray and old, and I looked at him with my butter and cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do?" "Now you're gonna die." I looked him right now and I said that. So I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, he come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. So I busted a chair right across the seat, we blasted through the wall and into the street, kicking in the gouge in the mud, the blood, and the beer. I tell you, I'd fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. Oh, I heard him laugh, then I heard him cuss, but he went for his gun, and I pulled my purse. He stood there looking at me, ass on smile, and he said, "Sir."
What's up, sir?
He's gotta be tough.
How's it going, dude?
Good, how you doing? You filming?
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah. Hey camera. Radio Rubber Room people.
How was your set?
Smoke until you die.
How's it going, George? George Gilliam. What's going on, man?
Working.
Yeah? How's it going?
Awesome.
Any outstanding acts thus far?
These guys.
These guys? Who is this?
This is Elephant Wrecking Ball.
Elephant Wrecking Ball, okay. And where are these guys from?
Oh, actually the trombone player's from Richmond.
Trombone players from Richmond.
He plays with Pretty Lights too.
Okay.
The drummer is the old drummer from Dopapod.
Excellent.
I don't know who the bass player is.
But I'm sure we will at some point.
Well, he's that guy.
Anything else you'd like to tell the Radio Rubber Room viewers/listeners about the Mad Tea Party in general, or your experience thus far?
Come next year.
Come next year? Excellent.
A lot of fun.
I'm Chanel from Radio Rubber Room, and this is...
Tim Beavers from People's Blues of Richmond.
And you are... Where are we?
We're at the Mad Tea Party Jam in Hedgesville, West Virginia. I think it's June right now.
So Timmy, tell me a little bit about what it's like to be a fucking huge part of the RVA music scene.
The Richmond music scene is exactly the way it was when I entered it, because I was no one. I was playing at open mics and nobody gave a shit. Then I found Maddie and we like, I guess, I don't know, music's pretty lovey-dovey. We fell in love musically. So like, me and Maddie started playing. We went out to some of the open mics that I was doing. And at Emilio's, they had a house drummer, so we played with Raph.
Yeah.
And people like who were already established on the scene, like guys like John Meadows and Kai Yeason and Andrew Episarda, they all
love those kids.
They all supported us and like it made us feel good about what we were doing. And we were totally rookies, young guns. They could have said we sucked and we'd have gone home and like just played to ourselves and stuff. But they were like, hey, you guys are great, keep coming out. And we kept coming out, and that's what the scene's like today. When I show up to shows to bands that I've never heard and they're killing it. Like, and I just like shake my head. They're like, "Oh yeah, I know that guy," and they're psyched. They play better, and it's the same way I played better when nobody knew who I was, and John Meadows was like standing in the crowd, you know.
I moved back to Richmond like 2 years ago, and you were one of the very first people I met, actually, because I got back on the scene just like going to shows randomly by myself, like didn't have any friends in town.
That's how it starts for all of us in this crazy scene.
Right?
Isn't that unbelievable?
It's amazing. And I ended up with Radio Rubber Room and being friends with you guys and Bandrew and Toxic Moxie and
everyone.
Oh my God, Legion of Doom and the Bells and
everybody that everybody's like related to, because that means Super 45s, the Flavor Quartet.
Well, I mean, it all comes back to DJ
like,
and like, dude, the fucking DJ Williams project.
He used to let us open on Tuesdays at Cafe Diem. And at the first one we ever did, I spilled a beer on his amplifier.
Oh!
And he still just like looked at me and held his tongue, and he was like, "No, you guys were getting at it, man." I was like, "Oh my God!" Like,
DJ is classy as shit.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, it showed me that RVA is tough. It's like, you know, we want the young guns to come up and make us harder.
Support the good ones, dude.
Yeah.
And like, I love that you do the same thing.
Amps,
but
you
do the same.
Before we even had the band, I was just in school doing English, and one of my teachers was pretty cool. He used to let us like be pretty freelance about our poetry and stuff. So I was like, this is pretty cool, but what would be really cool is if it wasn't involved with the university at all.
Right.
So I hung up one flyer that said, club for people who are interested in writing and doing drugs except for heroin. Because my buddy was in heroin recovery.
Wow.
So we'll get people together. Yeah, that's what the flyer said.
I would have totally gone to that. I definitely would have if I saw
like
that.
20 people in my living room the first fucking Tuesday. And every week afterwards, I'd give them homework. They'd come in with with like a poem by somebody they liked and a poem that they'd written.
Okay, so we have so many
short
things
stories.
that we're gonna continue to elaborate on because, oh my God, I have so many ideas.
That's amazing.
No matter how many shows I book, I can never get to book PBR. However, I end up with you playing for me like at least once a week somehow.
That's right.
Because you are just as supportive of the scene and of all the young guns that are coming out.
He comes to the shows.
Well, check this out. I'm gonna come clean to you guys right here on camera. You ready? We're a band, and it's really hard because we live off of jack shit. We eat groceries or we eat fast food. We never eat anything that's ever worth a dime, and we don't make much money that doesn't go into a gas tank or into a van repair or into some recording that we can't afford anyway that we're already in debt for. But why you can't see me with PBR, but why you can see me 3 times a week is because with PBR, we pay our rent, we live together, and we like sacrifice the opportunity to have part-time and full-time jobs by doing this full-time.
Because
like the
you
music.
can.
Yeah, barely. We won't do any like PBR shows where we can't gross a lot of money in Richmond because that's what pays our rent.
So you can't undersell that, and I totally understand. Because that's
But
why
Timmy
Radio Rubber
Beavers
Room-
can show up and
Exactly.
jump up
But
anytime.
But I can
Does
play
not
for
pay
Dalton
my rent.
Dash, I
Yeah.
can play solo,
Yeah,
I can do
exactly.
And
whatever
when
I
you play for
want
Dalton
outside,
Dash,
you know?
oh my
Exactly.
God.
I can do
All right.
thumper.
Can we talk about Dalton Dash real quick?
Yes,
The best.
please.
Can we please talk about Dalton Dash real quick?
I can't
love
wait.
that band.
Tell me a little bit about what Dalton Dash is and how you're involved.
as far as I know, Dalton Dash, at its like heartbeat, is 2 people.
It's fucking Justin and Pat.
Yeah, it's Justin and Pat.
And
as far
Justin
as
and
I
Pat.
know. And I've known these guys for 6 months, and they're 2 of my best friends that I've ever had.
Right?
They're unbelievable.
I've only
Some of
known
the
them
best
for
dudes
6
ever.
months either. Like,
And so Dalton Dash consists of anything from the most talented fucking piano player you never heard of with Sid, and vocalist too with that guy. And like there'll be acoustic and upright bass, and then next thing they'll switch over and it's like us doing One Day as a Lion. And if you're not familiar, that's Zach De La Rocca from Rage Against the Machine and John Theodore from fucking Mars Volta and Queens of the Stone Age. And it's just like it's 2-piece act, but we do covers by them and by Zeppelin. Like by night, we just do whatever like gets us off, you know. And then during the day, we're like, okay, we're our bands that we're trying to have like steady work with. But it's all there, man. Everything from traditional folk to fucking shit punk. I want to play it all, and it's all gonna happen.
and you support everyone who plays everything in the Richmond scene.
Right. And so do my boys. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Nico goes out to drum clinics that aren't even clinics and just plays drums with drummers all day. Goes to his little brother's house with groceries. Like,
Dude, did you catch Amani's show the other night? He
Hell
played
yeah.
for Radio Rubber.
We
That
catch
shit was
every
amazing.
one of them, man. Hell yeah. The family, dude. And
What band is
KO
explain
and
Amani and
yeah.
all that?
KO and Company is Amani, Nico Williams' brother, Amani
Yeah.
Williams. And his
But he's also got another band.
they have a just younger brother too, that we call Tay, but it's Asante. And he's a phenomenal drummer too. Just the 3 of them sitting in the upstairs up in Churchill is unbelievable. But I don't know. Shit, that's another story though, how Nico got in the band. I'd been going out to check out this band because I was hanging out with the girl who was singing, and Nico was the drummer, and he was unbelievable. So it's like I started out watching her, but ended up like standing next to him, like yes. And then
And you still do that. Anytime he's drumming
I
and
do.
you're not on stage.
When I'm not playing and he's drumming, I'm fucking going at it.
I know this because I'm right there with you.
Hell yeah. There's no way not to. If
I'm
you're
pretty
a
sure that's how we got to be
insane
friends,
human
was
being.
watching Nico drum.
Right? So one night, me and Nico and Brian Riley are sitting at the Europe,
And the Yerb is now our house,
right? It was probably a Radio Rubber Room event.
probably.
We were just sitting there getting drunk. We were talking about how we need a side project because we had recently acquired a keyboard player, Tommy, from the Southern Bells, and like
Tommy Booker.
yeah.
right?
So we were playing less songs than we used to play because like we hadn't had to make practices with Tommy. So I really wanted to get like all my aggression out, you know, all my punk roots and stuff out. So we just went into that doing whatever we wanted. Nobody ever said anything to anybody about what they were playing. Whatever anybody played was okay, and we just went at it, and we called it Thumper. And then as soon as we realized that the rest of our band didn't want to go full time, it was like obvious that the connection with Nico was right there. I tried
Yeah.
to teach him one PBR song, and instead we wrote one of the best PBR songs we've ever written.
Which is?
RCHB.
Which
Richmond
goes?
City Hangover Blues.
Dude, that's one of my favorite songs of all
Me
time.
too. I was trying to
Of
teach him
all
Go
fucking
Home,
time.
and
Because
I realized
nothing
how
actually-
stupid that song is with like 20 different changes.
Dude, but like
then,
seriously, like nothing captures the Richmond City hangover like that song.
Hell yeah.
Because it's like you guys are fucking
It used
all
to
over
just
the
be
place.
like this like 1 4
chaos,
5
whatever.
4 easy
No.
song.
No,
And then,
but y'all have made it
Nico was like,
fucking chaos.
we were like, hey, let's take a break real quick, and he was like, okay, and he was like, hey, I have this song that I was trying to show to my other band. That was like, and he was just playing on one string of the high E string of his electric guitar, just going. Boom, beep, 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 beep. And I was like, well,
I
that
got
string
that.
is a mirror of the low E string. I was like, I'll play it up
Yeah.
there. It's like boom, ba 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 boom. And then we just added like 10 different parts to the song. By the end of the
And
day,
it's
we'd put a set of
fucking
lyrics to it. Yeah.
amazing.
And we're like, shit, fuck teaching you the old PBR stuff. We're just gonna
Let's just
make
write
the new
some new
PBR
shit.
stuff right here and now, you know?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Dude, Timmy, it's been a fucking pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for
Hell
this
yeah.
exclusive interview.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely, anytime. Thank you for being a part of the scene and
Is it
supporting.
Night Vision?
Yeah, dude. You're making crazy zombie faces. Crazy zombie faces. got here. What do we need to know?
It's a great community and lots of love.
A lot of love out here.
Excellent. Excellent. You guys got a great front row seat for the whole
dude,
stage,
yeah,
right?
It's really awesome.
Dude, this is a perfect spot.
Being on
It's
the side.
really not bad. Oh, hey, what's up?
Backstage seat, too.